Hey everybody, Sarah here with the Green Executive, LMN Certified Consultant, and my husband Adam is also an LMN Certified Consultant, and he's been firing some questions at me about an LMN site visit and what happens during a visit where I go and work with a company one-on-one for a few days. So Adam, what do you have for me now?
The last question I have for you, Sarah, is kind of two comments and slight questions that I want you to elaborate on.
Oh boy.
Why the Green Executive? Okay, so we actively own and operate a landscaping business. So could you speak on that just briefly? And last but not least, our other certification as Certified Profit First Professionals, and we're experts in the landscaping industry.
That's not a question.
It isn't.
What's the question? You made a statement.
Well, how does us being business owners in the landscape industry and Certified Profit First Professionals perhaps tie into bringing value when you go visit a company?
Okay, so the first question is about owners, to speak to that point. And really I think that ties into our experience with LMN. So our experience, how we got here and working with lots of companies, is we were using LMN. Adam actually found it first, you found it first. And we're using LMN as a budgeting and estimating software. And then as a company, we realized we were experiencing growing pains. Didn't recognize them as that in the first place, but that's what they were. And needed a solution. We needed a business management software, something to handle from start to finish. And looked at LMN because we were already using it for budgeting and estimating. And then now here we are over a decade and a half later, I think. And we've been using LMN ever since. And from the very beginning, we recognized that, hey, this is something that we have to go all in on, or we're not going to get the benefit from it. So we really dug in as a company at LMN Lawn Care and Landscaping and got it set up, really took it to heart of figuring out, is it you, is it me, is it the software, and really tried to get into those intricacies and learn the system quite well. Fast forward that a few years, and the Green Executive was born, and we started a relationship through the Green Executive with LMN, where we were teaching workshops. Then came the site visits, in-person visits with companies, and that really has helped me learn the system way more. So each company I work with has their own specific needs, because everybody's company is different. So each company uses LMN a little bit differently, and each company has a little bit different way of setting it up. So figuring out what's the best way to tackle this company's needs really helps me learn the system even better and continue to use it not only in our own company, but to suit the needs of all these other companies. So that is really what I think helps me. And when we work with, like when we're doing workshops, the fact that we use the system at LMN Lawn Care Landscaping really helped us just be able to answer those questions inherently, because we are using it every day. We hear the frustrations from our own crews when things come up. We are checking our own setups. We're trying to dig into job costing just like everybody else. So that really helps. I mean, LMN at LMN Lawn Care really got us started, but then also the fact that other companies forced me to stay up on it, that helps a lot. And then your other point was that Profit First.
Profit First, yeah. You said that before, that you've seen like a little bit of similarities, I guess, within it.
Yeah, definitely. So I always feel like, well, now that I know both LMN and Profit First being a cash management system for business, I definitely see glimmers of each in the other. I don't think that's intentional. I think it's just that they're both of the same mindset. And LMN is the plan. So in your LMN budget, you're saying, I need to earmark things for recovering my equipment replacement. I need to earmark things for taxes. I need to include all of this stuff in my budget, because all these things are things that my company is supporting. It's part of the lifestyle we're living as a company. And then on the other hand, you have Profit First, which is, now I have the cash for these things. How do I make sure that that cash is truly applied to what it was earmarked for? So LMN's the plan, Profit First is the execution, hand in hand.
All right.
Does that answer your question, Adam?
It does. Sarah, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. You've been a great interviewer. or interviewee,
Oh,
I guess I should say. And and thanks for your time, and have a good rest of your day.
Okay, thanks.